right, man. We are back for another special edition of Fans of Patrol. I am Montego Bradley, host of Fans of Patrol. With me is my co-host, Mister.
Mr. Yes, thank you. SMOOVE, spell smooth, not Dwayne.
That's amazing how that's just burnt into my psyche to say the same thing no matter what.
Right.
Anyway, welcome, sir. It's been a
Oh,
while. I
thank
haven't
you.
seen you in a while. So you are a Star Wars fan, so we got you on the show here
Hell yeah,
to
hell yeah.
to do the dirty work that some other co-hosts don't want to do. Never watches the shows and stuff.
Right.
Anyway, man. So how you been? Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's groovy. How about yourself?
It's okay. It's
Yeah.
okay. So just a lot of work to do.
Right.
But so I'm excited, man, to talk about the Mandalorian. I'm not excited as I thought I would be, but I am. I do want to. I had a lot of things to say about it and stuff, as it was going on. So
hmm
what we're gonna do, y'all, is we're gonna start, and we're not gonna go through frame by frame, reel by reel, but I have the episodes listed next to me, and we can just kind of mention, some things, and just keep moving on until we get to the end of the season.
hmm
And we'll see how fun that will be. So before we go any further, it's time for one. All right, man. I know it's hard to do. Mandalorian season 3, one word.
I'm gonna use a food word, so I'm gonna say filling.
Oh, filling. Okay.
Yeah. It was
Wow.
filling it. Pretty much it gave the necessary fulfillment of nothing on TV for me to watch as far as like maybe Star Wars. I mean, even though I did get to watch Jedi Tales, I love that. You know what I'm saying? I wish they had more. What is it? Tales of the Jedi. But as
Yeah.
far as Star Wars, you know,
Yeah.
yeah, it was saying I was kind of starving a little bit. So this helped the hunger. I think it curved. A lot they said it took the edge off.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
So I did too watch Tales of the Jedi, and they had some
Mm.
pretty interesting things. It's not what I thought it was going to be. So, like, I liked some of those young Dooku tales and stuff like that. That was cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just thought they were going to do a lot more with people we didn't know. Like a lot further. So
Okay. Okay.
I was a little disappointed with it, but I mean, the stories were fine, but I just didn't know it just pretty much turned into a Clone Wars extension, right? It was just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Yeah. I can see that.
yeah. So I was kind of just like, huh? Because I was like introduced to me some dope masters doing other dope stuff in other
Mm.
places.
I
That's what I
did.
thought.
I did want to see Windu. I kind of wanted to see a little more Windu, Mace
I
Windu.
think I would have liked to see a younger Windu, like a
Right.
30
Yeah.
or 40-year-old Windu, opposed to a 60-year-old Windu.
You think
I would.
you think you would have had
He might have had hair, but I just wanted to see,
hair?
him being powerful and maybe reckless and doing,
hmm
stuff because he's so damn serious. So I really don't care for that character all that much because he's always so damn serious. It's nice that he's a
Really?
badass, but he's just
Yeah.
always
Yeah. I get it. Yeah. There's no wiggle. Like
no,
there's no
right.
yeah.
So I would prefer to see a younger Windu with a little sense of humor before he lost it all and became such a sticking ass, unless he was always a sticking ass. So anyway, man. So we're here to talk about Mandalorian. My one word is come on. And I know that's kind of like two words, but you
Right.
know, it, it was. I thought they had so many throwaway moments in this season, that I just wish there was more. Like, so I was like, come on, come on,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like the last two episodes, yes, the first like episode, yes,
hmm
everything in between could have been like, do we need all this? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
hmm
so I was yeah, some of it kind of got on my damn nerves, but we'll go through it. But you know, let's just go through it. So
Okay.
let's episode 1. It was called The Apostate, and this is the episode that I like. I
Okay.
love the cinematography, and I love the special effects. I love everything about it, man. Mando and the child is together doing their thing, but
Yeah. Right.
he's like kicked out, right? Because he took off his helmet,
Right.
you know.
So
So he
yeah.
comes
Yeah.
when he finds them and they had that creature fight, that was kind of cool.
That
It's
was
like,
cool because that was
yeah,
what that was the like baptism or the one,
right,
yeah, for
yeah.
the Mandalorian. Yeah, they was
And
going through the
anytime you
routine.
get like a clue into their culture, I like that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, this is kind of cool. Watching this ceremony happen that we never knew
Hmm.
what they do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I dug it. And they got the helmet on, everybody's serious, and and I don't give a damn what nerds out there are trying to do. Anytime I hear "this is the way," I'll be like, yes.
Right. Yeah, right.
You got people
That,
talking about, if I hear it one more time, F you, dude. Go watch something else. That's
right.
a dope saying, and I have not gotten tired of it. And
Yeah.
keep it coming.
Yeah, exactly. It's always been used. It's been used correctly. It's never,
I think so.
you know what I mean? Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
So he flies over, he does some landings, some max
Mhm.
explosions, it kills the crocodile creature, and
Right.
then she tells him they got to go and do this walk in the bath and stuff. And so nice
Right.
setup. I thought I
Yeah.
enjoyed the first one.
I forgot what the creature was called. Yeah, that big creature. But yeah, he had to go to Mandalore, and then I didn't. And then I found out. I'm not sure if it was from this episode or I was just looking at the back episodes that he's from the moon of Mandalore.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
That's
okay,
not
yeah,
everything is a damn moon. It's never the planet, right?
right,
The moons of Andor.
right. So yeah, he had to, like you said, he had to take a dip, but he needed a droid.
They needed more than that too.
Yeah, he
so
needed, yeah.
so that goes away, and then
Mm.
like I think pretty much that's what that episode was about, and I think he goes. Is that the same episode that he goes and he finds Bo-Katan, or he goes to
Yeah,
Tatooine, and they were having that Boot to Eve race and stuff.
right.
And that was kind of cool. I like the lady who he keeps going to visit and stuff.
Yeah,
With
the mechanic.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then like we knew, I hoped that was R5D4 for the first couple times I watched this, and yeah, it's really kind of cool that they did that they
Hmm.
kept that nothing droid. One of my first action figures.
Right, right. That was the Y wing fighter co-pilot, so to speak, right?
Well, I don't think he co-pilot. Oh, for you, for
Yeah,
you.
yeah, 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 yeah.
I must say because he ain't co-pilot shit in the movie because he blew up. Know?
Did he blow up? Yeah, he did
Yeah,
blow up.
remember Luke Skywalker? He was gonna buy him with
He
money.
showed, yeah, he showed it. He short circuited. Yeah, yeah. But that's the model. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say that's the model that used for the
Yeah.
model. Yeah.
So so I like the droid, and anytime I see
Hmm.
her, she's funny. I like the levity that she brings into the episode and things like
Right.
that.
Yeah, that's her baby right there. She's like, yeah, screw you, Mando. Where's my guy at? Yeah, that's cool. I like
Yeah. So
it.
then I think show number 2
Well,
was
was that
go
my
ahead.
man Apollo Creed, right?
Oh, he did go to Navarro. Did he go to
Yeah.
Navarro?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, the first episode did have a little bit more to it. He did go to Navarro, and
Got
boy,
into it with the pirates. Remember?
he cleaned that place up, dude.
Yeah. Oh
That
yeah, yeah.
place looked great, man. They had the little salacious crumbs all in the trees, like pigeons, and everybody was happy and stuff. And you know, I really like that because it was such a
Mm,
scumbag place. You know, I don't even see how he was able to clean that place up that bad because you know, it looked a little different in season 2. It kind of looked
mm.
like it went from an old west town to like maybe
Yeah. Exactly.
uh,
Futuristic.
border town, and and this time there was literally almost had a slice of paradise out there. So
Hmm.
is episode 1 the same one with the pirates?
I want to say it led off to it because he wanted to get him to be a sheriff. I forgot what Carl Weathers' character's name is. But yeah, I remember. Or was that like the beginning of the season 2 or leading up to season? I mean, not season 2, but episode 2.
Yeah, well, we don't have to like be
Yeah,
exact.
exactly. Yeah, but it was leading up to that. And
It's
yeah,
a lot. Yeah.
yeah, and he was like you said, the pirates came through. He had to run in with the pirates, and like you said, he mopped the pirates up. Got rid of them, and
Let's talk about the pirates. I
yeah,
don't want to go over there that fast. So
right,
when the pirates were outside the thing talking about we're gonna drink in the school, I was like, I get it, but it's no alcohol in there,
right,
so
yeah,
why are you
exactly,
trying to go in there?
exactly. Well, they were just starting shit. You know what I'm saying? The fact is, we're gonna do what we want to do. We're not gonna be cooperative. I mean, even if there was a bar in there, they was gonna go in there and do some, they was gonna do some pirate shit. You know what
Which
I
would
mean?
just seem weird to me. Just like if you're a lawless type of cat,
Mhm.
and it's like going someplace, like wow, it's like being on vacation at night, and you're in like some town, everybody get drunk and women is
Mm.
whipping out their titties left and right, and you know, people are drinking, and then you go the next morning,
Mm.
you
Right,
go to breakfast, and it don't even seem like the same place, so it feels weird when you're there. These pirates didn't have that deja vu,
right,
like
yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, they
years.
just like,
They was
yeah.
just like, well, they died, so I like the old stuff. They shot the guys up, and then they had a little space fight,
Right.
on the planet.
Mm.
But my God, Dwayne, when I saw the Pirate King, I had to just drop my head. I was like, oh my no, God, no, no, no.
As blobby as he was and sloppy
He was like
and
a swamp thing or something,
yeah,
man.
yeah. That's
You
the
know
thing.
what?
I wouldn't take orders from that thing. Yeah, the first chance I get, I would have choked him out like Princess Leia did, yeah, Jabba. You know what I'm saying?
But my
That's straight.
point is,
Uh,
I thought it looked horrible. I thought,
oh,
what
okay.
it looked like? He looked like straight out of Pirates of the Caribbean. I mean, he literally had on a swashbuckler
I see. I see what you did. Right. I see what you're
uniform,
saying.
and then the beard was supposed to be like,
Yeah, pirate beard.
and I just said, "What? Why would they do? Oh, don't."
Yeah, yeah, right.
I kind of just said, "Okay, I don't want to see no more of that,"
Hmm. Yeah,
But
you didn't have. Yeah, like you said, you didn't have to have the whole of our modern pirate. What a pirate looks like in our. You could have made him.
yeah,
Any. Yeah.
I thought that looked terrible. So
Yeah.
anyway, he makes his way to go see Bo Katan.
Okay. Yeah.
And all her people had left her. She's sitting up in the castle by herself, no food, no nothing, just sitting there, no TV. She's just sitting there.
It's like it's real rainy. It's like Seattle there. It's always raining.
Yeah, but it looked just like it did on Star Wars Rebels too. So
Hmm.
Dave Filoni's hand is all on this thing, and she doesn't want to help. She tells him, go on. She's mad.
Yeah.
He got the saber. He like, look, here you go. I don't give a damn about this thing.
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly.
And so she won't go with him.
Hmm.
And she says, I'm gonna go. And so it's moving a little bit. But
Right.
that whole thing, I'm like, whatever. But it served a purpose because later on, so he
Yeah. They
makes it to
team
the
up.
planet,
Yeah. They team up. Yeah.
and the planet is like glassy and like messed up, and
Crystallized or whatever.
yeah, and if you watch Star Wars Rebels, you saw this go down, when they, was attacking the planet and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Hmm.
But apparently they called it the Great Purge. I guess they came back and got him again, and made
Right.
sure that because they thought nothing could live on the planet, and that was cool.
Yeah. They had some It had some scavengers. That's further down. Yeah. Then they had some leftover
Oh
Mandalorians.
yeah, that's way
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah. It's way at the end.
But yeah, man. So he he's going on this pilgrimage, and they're going through this thing, and it's all kind of like shit there, man. So what the hell was that robot? Was like out of Aliens or something, man.
No, that robot was cool. That was cool. That was scary. That was scary.
Yeah,
Them mutant people, man ape people, whatever the hell they was. Those were kind of scary too. They was dumb, but they was
yeah,
it's a
but it was very, to me, Star Warsy, and so this journey into
mm,
this cave was cool,
yeah,
and I never felt great danger because I said, well, the boy is here,
right, right, yeah, exactly,
and
exactly.
he's
But
just so animated in this whole thing, like he's just like doing stuff, and so yeah, the apes, the Sasquatches, they make short
right,
work of, and
the Bigfoot's there.
he gets his ass handed to him by that droid, but it's not even a droid. It's just
It's a
it's a being using a droid body and stuff,
right, but yeah, it's like he has like some droid parts to him though too. He had a
Yeah,
couple of
but
limbs. Yeah.
my point was that it
Oh
was a
yeah.
real person.
Mm-hmm.
It was a thing, and so this stuff was cool. Didn't mind it at all. Bo-Katan comes to the rescue. He was about to die. I noticed she used the saber, and I was like, "Wow, okay." But she way better using that thing than he is, and that was kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Right. Yeah.
And then he still want to go to the water.
Of course, yeah, we made it here too. That was the purpose, to get,
Yeah.
so
So
I
he
could,
he he jumps in the water, and
mhm.
why did he just sunk? I mean, I
Yeah,
don't understand. Like,
I forgot what happened. He just, something grabbed him or something. I think I forgot how that happened. Yeah, he couldn't swim good. I don't know. He got a
he went
current.
all the way to the
Yeah,
bottom,
he
and
was at the bottom. Helmet
she saw
tilt
the
up. Yeah,
mythosaur that
right. Yeah.
that's been in Star Wars lore and like on the
Mm,
patch of the arm, to the
Right.
people. And so I didn't know the significance of that, and so did Grogu. I mean, they saw it. It was funny though when Grogu went all the way back to the ship to go get her, right? He went on his
Right.
own with
Right.
the droid and then came back with her and stuff.
Hmm.
But which was kind of far fetched. I'm like, he's still a baby.
Well, I mean, it's interesting. Well. Let me ask you this: should he talk yet to you or
No,
do some type of communication?
I mean, not really. You know, so, but it's fine. I don't. We know he's gonna talk. Eventually. He might not talk backwards like Yoda because maybe that was his way of learning English. Whatever. So
Mm.
I think with that, so the convert, she they go back to her planet. Now this was a throwaway episode. Nothing really happened, but they had a dope ass space battle with those TIE fighters, bro.
Oh yeah.
All on the planet, they blew up the her house and stuff, and man, and it was those TIE interceptors was rolling. This one thing I liked about this show is that for the most part, they make you believe that the Imperials are not the punks that we didn't got used to them to seeing.
I'm glad about that too. Yeah, I'm happy about that. And they brought back the interceptors,
Yeah, the
and
interceptors, they look good, man.
they look great. They look
Yeah,
great.
and they look fast too. Like they supposed to be fast, and they were fast. They
Hmm.
was all on top of them, and so the space battle was dope. So and because I don't even think it was in space. Huey, I'll talk it out. I think it was they was flying around the planet and stuff, and they split up and blew them up, and so it was cool. Now, in my opinion, things kind of like get a little slow, because that's all that really happened to me in that episode, because that was a long fight, but that was cool. Um, a lot of people, and I don't want to concentrate on the naysayers. A lot of people was upset with this season because they said it got too much Bo-Katan, too much Katie Shakoff, and I was like, I didn't think so.
I mean, it's. I mean, the reason why is because she's trying to get all the Mandalorians together, trying to unite them and try, like you said, take the planet back. So yeah, so that's the purpose of her being in these episodes, dummies. So
Yeah.
you know,
So she goes and they want to track down her people.
right.
Um. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm skipping.
You're
Uh,
skipping the very boring
the foundling
episode.
episodes and
Oh
the
my
pirate
god.
episodes. Even when they went back and killed the pirates,
Mm,
when the pirates eradicated the city, that was kind of cool with the
that
explosions.
was. Yeah.
But it just seemed like it was so easy to take them out, and
Well, they didn't have the thing is that they should have destroyed the whole. Well, I feel what you're saying as far as the pirate. Well, you're dealing with Mandalorians, man. I mean, what I'm saying, when you talk about when the Mandalorians came in and took, yeah, and beat up the pirates and shot them all up and stuff. I mean, I see, yeah, I can see that because what I'm saying is, I mean, they're trained for that. That's what they do. That's their life. We
Yeah,
fight.
but
You know what
before
I
that
mean?
even happened, though, just to try to keep it in order, before the pirates had came and did that, didn't she have to go find they went back to the Mandalorian camp, and Bo-Katan never took out her helmet, and then they was like, "Oh, you one of us." I kind of like that,
Mm-hmm.
as long as you don't take off the helmet, you cool.
Right, yeah, right. Yeah, he told her that though too. He was like, "Hey, make sure make sure you keep that on, Yeah, make sure you keep that on. So yeah, that
So
now now that's a whole interesting thing too. As far as, well, that's kind of a little fast forward, but they like,
no,
look,
no,
we
you're
just,
fine. I mean,
yeah,
I don't.
we're gonna accept. Hey, if you took your helmet off, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna accept that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this tribe has done it. They're still Mandalorians. We need the numbers. So let's just let it be.
Yeah,
Let it be. You know what I mean?
yeah, and not only that, you had that creature take the kid, and she led the little raid, to go get him and stuff like that, and so that was
Mm,
cool. But a lot of side missiony type of stuff here, Dwayne, and that's what I'm kind of getting at it because we had this like, oh, he stole the boy. That whole episode where the boy got taken by the creature and they went to go get the creature. I understand you were building lore of the Mandalores and stuff like that, but
right.
and I guess if the episodes were like longer, like an hour, I might not be so upset. I mean, like not upset, but just because I'm like, man, we only got like 33 minutes, man. And yeah, we doing this whole thing, and this whole time I'm like, where the hell is Moff Gideon? So the whole time I'm thinking, where is the story from where it was left off from season 2? Where's the Mandalorian? Are we going to get another look at Luke?
Oh, okay, yeah.
What's going on? And that wasn't happening, but we were getting a lot of, the babies got taken, and then she come down and they asked to go to fight these pirates, and the big man stood up and was like, I thought he was going to be like, get the hell out of here. But he was like, no, she saved my son and blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay,
No, that
cool.
was cool. Yeah, right. Yeah, that was yeah. Oh yeah, I did forget about that. Was cool. I forgot all about that when the like you
But
said with the big
I would have rather
pterodactyl.
had some Moff Gideon and some bad guys and some bigger story other
Well,
than these side missions. That's all I'm saying. There's a lot of side missions.
no. What I was really disappointed about was the spy episode where I guess the rehabilitated federal agents or imperial agents to do with the glasses, and she turned on them and got them locked up again. That whole
I like
episode.
I liked that episode,
You did.
but it took a lot away from the
That
Mandalorian.
was
But
the
no,
whole point. Yeah, that was my point. Yeah.
I did like the episode because
Mm.
what they're doing, in my opinion, is that so what they're doing, and I think the reason why this season was so all over the place is that they announced the Star Wars Celebration that they're going to do a Mandalorian universe movie, with Ahsoka
Oh
and
wow.
the Mandalorian. They're gonna all the TV stuff is going to get combined into
Oh
one movie for like the finale of all of them or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So, that episode I did like because I like universe building.
Mm.
So, like, I like seeing the ceremony with the Mandalorians, and I like seeing. I've been dying to see what the hell Coruscant looks like now and how
Yeah.
people were
Right.
acting.
Right.
And so, just watching the people, and I dug it, and it was I like spy shit too. And when that bitch betrayed that dude, I was like,
I,
"Ooh, you
s-
bitch, you bitch, you bitch, you bitch, you
did
bitch."
you see it coming or no? Did you kind of see it coming?
At first I was like, she's a piece of
Mm.
shit. But once they were like breaking into the thing and having fun, I was like, oh, she, must
Right.
not. I thought she might have been no. So I did not see when the sting came.
Right.
Now when he was laying on that table, I saw that coming. I said, oh no, she's
Yeah.
gonna and she turned up the juice on him
Oh, that was yeah. She was foul for that, man. That was foul.
and left him alone. So he probably
Yeah.
won't. And I don't know what the point of that was.
Well, he was what he was one of the
Cloners.
cloners. Yeah, he was one of the cloners or whatever. So I guess he was supposed to clone Goku, right? What? I'm sorry, the kid. I can't never pronounce his name right. We've been watching this shit for I don't know how long.
No, he wasn't cloning him. I
I
mean,
thought they were. I thought that's what they wanted him for, wasn't it?
no, no,
Oh
no.
no.
You didn't pay attention to it. We'll get to the end and I'll
Yeah.
bring it
Yeah.
back up.
Okay.
So no, I did like that episode, but it had really nothing to do with the Mandalorian. Maybe not this
That,
season. Maybe
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I knew it was necessary because I know she's going to be a pivotal figure coming up. So
yeah. So I was thinking they was never gonna go back to Star Wars, the Force Awakens universe, which is the
mm,
same universe. They've never said that their universe was broken, into
right, right,
different times and stuff.
right.
Because I just didn't give a shit about the Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker. I don't care about those movies, and I
Mm,
don't like what they did, there. And unfortunately, I like Ray and I like Finn. I do not like what they did with Finn. If they would have took Finn into a more heroic direction, I would have really liked him.
what about
But
Poe?
Paul was cool, but I mean, he can stay or he can go. I mean, it's not if he was not there, I don't miss him.
Mm,
But those two characters I really liked. But we talked about this. They just did so much dumb shit that I don't want to go back to that time. But one thing this episode, this season of The Mandalorian lets you know that all that shit is relevant, and that's
yeah,
the
right, yeah, right, right. It's mission, not heavy handed, but it is mission.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
So,
no, it's super. It is
you
heavy
think?
handed,
I
dude.
mean,
Okay,
to me it ain't. I mean, to me it ain't. I guess I
so
think it's just necessary for I guess. Go ahead.
no, I'll explain when we get there.
Yeah, yeah.
So one of the episodes we got a chance to see Zeb from Star Wars Rebels and see what he was up to, and I just thought a live action Zeb was cool as hell to see, and he's part of one of the squadrons, got on his little flight suit and stuff. I was like, more of that,
Right.
more.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Right.
So you know, Moff Gideon never made it. They showed the Imperial shuttle. They bust them out of there, and I'm like, damn, wouldn't that be like calling all cars? Luke Skywalker himself delivered that bastard. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Right.
like,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
no big deal, huh? Okay,
Well, I
so
mean,
okay,
well, he from Luke Skywalker dropping him off to him getting transported again. That's how.
yeah, but he got away. The guy that Luke Skywalker brought in
I
got
understand.
away,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah.
what?
Well, right.
Like,
Well.
I wouldn't even want to tell Luke he got away. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Luke brought him.
Yeah.
Luke.
Right. Yeah. I
So
get
anyway,
it. I get it.
so that was Spies, and then the return. Uh, so we finally get Moff Gideon, and we get the bad guys, and we get the mustache twirling and all that stuff,
Mm,
and I like that. They're going heavy, heavy, heavy duty. Heir to the Empire, the novel. You got Ahsoka. They mentioned it.
yeah.
You're
Yeah.
mentioning Thrawn. You got Admiral Piliaton, who was one of he was the admiral that was in Era of the Empire.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got Hux's father, General
Yeah.
Hux.
Right.
You know,
Right. 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 Right.
and so I'm like, okay. And not only that, so the battle starts, and this last episode was worth all the tea and all the marbles, man.
Well, shoot, I was gonna say the fight for the tribe for the ruler of the tribe was pretty cool when she was fighting Axe Wolf.
Yeah,
That was a good
yeah,
fight.
it was
Yeah,
okay. I
that
mean,
was a good fight.
it was fine. It was
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
But I wanted at this point. I'm like, okay, it's like
But
we got a show with no bad guys at this point. You
that
know what I'm
that is
saying?
true. That is true. And it was I was just tripping because they were shooting missiles at each other. I'm like, damn. I said, like I wouldn't be watching that fight. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You
She
know
should
what
have
I'm
stabbed him in his head. I would have not let
saying?
that punk. That punk wouldn't have got back. I guess
right.
he kind of like Trump. He like you people to call him names and shit, and then he love for you to come kiss his ass after you do
Right.
that. So he was right there, like, am I your boy again? Am I your boy again?
Right.
And I'm like, oh boy. So he had his part to play.
yeah.
He
Yeah.
big ship and stuff, which they just. I'm like, don't do it. Don't tear up the ship.
They
That's a
had
dub.
to. I knew they were gonna be able to keep that. I knew they weren't gonna keep that, even though they put the dope ass sign on the bottom of it. You know what I mean? They put
Yeah,
big
yeah.
the insignia. Yeah, but I mean, they crashed it into
So
this
Dwayne,
station. Yes.
you didn't pay attention, man. The Moff Gideon clones was made
Mm-hmm.
from Grogu's blood, and he had said, he was like, I'm the only thing I'm missing is the
The
Force.
Force.
And
That
so
is
I
true.
don't even know
Yeah,
if that was Moff Gideon. That might have been a clone of
it
Moff
might be
Gideon.
right. Exactly. Yeah. Right. You're right. Yeah.
So because they made you, they sure assured you that he got vaporized, but I'm like, damn. So he's fighting these people,
Mm.
and she has the saber, and then Snoke, you got the dudes in the red. They come out with Snoke's guards.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
Right.
oh boy, and they were a problem.
At
I'm
first. But they see that's the thing they get done in. You know what I'm saying? It's like I would only
wait a
think
minute.
that red Jedi's can do them in. You know what I'm
They
saying?
they killed the big man. They killed the big man. With the Gatling chain. They
Oh
stabbed
yeah,
him to
yeah,
death,
yeah, yeah, they did,
prison
they did.
style. So
Well, I
it
mean,
ain't like
they
he
yeah,
came
they
out and just got the ass handed to him.
yeah, they jumped him though. That ain't, I mean, go
Well,
ahead. Yeah, I feel yeah,
it was coordinated though. I mean, they meant to kill his ass. He
yeah,
couldn't nobody else kill him, right? He
right.
was taking these little shots and he was still mowing people down, and so they got done in, but Dinjarin's he's
Yeah,
kind of dope, man. I mean,
yeah,
he's damn near all he need. If he had the force, he'd be too good,
yeah.
So
He had the big Gatling, the big Gatling gun. Yeah, yeah.
so he has his Iron Man suit that's like pure Beskar, so like he can get. She swiped him across the chest with that shit a couple times and it bounced off and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, this sucks. How you gonna stop this dude? I said a Jedi would have probably just head off, in about a couple swipes.
right.
But he crushed the dark saber, and that they wanted him
Yeah,
to see that. Is it gone? Probably not, because all you got to do is fix it. The crystal's
I
still in it.
I don't think it's even necessary though.
It's necessary for their this part of their history.
I guess, but I mean, you done altered your history so much. You got people that don't wear helmets, and you know what I mean. So it's kind of like, you know what
Yeah,
I'm
but Dwayne, it's necessary. They all rally behind that sword. You
saying? I
know,
guess, yeah. I
I was
mean,
still where it broke up. I'll be just looking for a sucker. Like, I gotta go find a sucker to fix
yeah,
this
she
damn
figured
thing.
it right. Yeah,
But I'm not a fan of the dark saber. Are you?
that's what I'm saying. You don't need it to me.
No, that's not my question.
Uh,
I am not a fan of the dark saber. I don't like it. Do
no,
you?
I don't know because it's no, I don't. It's just another. It's like it's another lightsaber. That well, you know what I'm saying. It's kind of like I don't know. Yeah, it's like who uses it? Does a Sith use it? Does it? You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like the Sith Jedi. You know what I mean?
Well,
So now breaking
well,
the
no, no,
whole
no.
thing down to me. Well, that's what I'm saying.
They explained that the dark saber was the first person who had it was a Jedi, and the
Okay, yeah,
Mandalorian. He was one
right.
and the same.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
I don't like when I see people able to use it proficiently and they're not Jedi. It bugs me, like
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's the point I probably couldn't get to, but that yeah, it bugs me also. I don't yeah, like I
well,
said, you're supposed to be even though well Grievous he was using the lightsabers, you know
but
what I'm saying?
it was a robot doing that,
And he
so
was trained by yeah, he was trained by
the
Goku
weight
too.
didn't matter
Right,
because
right, right.
it's strong,
Right,
it's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like Dinja Jarin was saying, like it's so heavy every time I
Heavier.
swing it, heavier, and so with a robot you don't have to worry about that. The servos, if it can hold 800 pounds, it can hold 800 pounds. What
Mm.
that's not actually what I was asking you. I was just talking about the way the saber look and things like that. I don't like it.
Oh no,
I don't like the blade. I don't like the flat. Like it's like a cleaver and it's supposed to be a
yeah.
laser. I don't like it. I've
I
never liked it.
don't yeah, I don't like it. I don't I like I said I just think like I said it's not a it's just another lightsaber. It's a yeah, you can do it. That's why I say you can do without it. That's my hope. You can do without it for me.
And it breaks all the no other lightsaber shape like that. So it's like anyway. So I never liked it.
Yeah.
So when it got blown up, I was kind of like good.
Right, right,
So the dude
right.
blows up. Grogu saves the day. Like
No, no,
I
no.
would. Oh, dude, it was hilarious what they did with that.
Yeah.
He's like,
Right, right. Especially when he was
no,
ready.
no.
When he was ready,
So,
that was
so I
funny.
was pissed when it got blown up. I was like, damn, man,
Man,
I was trying a way to keep him in action.
I knew it was gonna happen though. I knew it was going, I knew it was gonna blow up. It's gonna
Hey,
get mangled again.
and that's another thing. Those red dudes was going after him. That dude is like raw Jedi power, man. I mean, he's pure force, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They was trying their best. They couldn't get, so they was so busy trying to get Grogu, that they got their ass whooped, from behind,
You're right. Oh wait, we forgot to mention Lizzo, Jack Black, and my man from Back to the Future. They had their episode. He's like, yeah, that was a side. Yeah, that was one of the side missions. We had.
I
How you
hated
think?
that.
How you? How you think Lizzo did? How you think Lizzo
I think Lizzo has no goddamn business in Star Wars, and this is what I say.
did?
Look at what you calling her, Lizzo. She was nobody but Lizzo. She was Lizzo. I don't give a damn.
She
She
was
got no
queen.
business,
She
huh?
was a queen. She was a queen. She was queen. Somebody. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying?
her, Jack Black, and Christopher Lloyd wasn't as bad, but I just didn't care. The whole episode, I didn't care. It was such a throwaway episode just to highlight some famous people. And I'm like, I don't care. What I'm like, dude. So here's one of the canons of George Lucas.
Yeah.
He went with no name actors all the time because he didn't want people to see Robert
Yeah.
Redford as Han Solo and doing what we do. And we're like, yeah, so Robert Redford jumped. You're like, no, Luke Skywalker did Han Solo because they were nobodies. So to flood the thing with so many ultra famous people, like they had some people like the guy from they had like remember when they took over the Imperial shuttle? That guy, he's famous. In the second season with the Mandalorians and stuff. The
Mm.
guy, they've had some famous like people or some people who are known on the show before, but never nobody at the status of Lizzo and Jack Black and Christopher Lloyd. That's all you see is them,
Okay. Yeah.
performing like they in Star Wars. And it was like the roles were so unnecessary. The whole mission was so unnecessary. You mean to tell me they just couldn't land there and then have that fight? We had to do a whole show with these clowns. You
Yeah.
didn't even have to write it that way. You know what I'm saying? I was just like so like, ugh.
Well, they had to do the detective, all the detective stuff. So yeah.
You
I
didn't have to
mean,
do that.
you did
They could
right.
have just landed on the phone. They could have been like, "We're here." You didn't need to do all that. They
Uh,
deliberately, purposely had those ships come and be like, "You must go this way." Yeah, we got a droid problem. Now the Mandalorian, who's a bounty hunter, now we're gonna be like Cagney Lacey and solve the mystery. I was like, who? What? I don't care. Oh my god. So anyway, just to put that to bed, my thoughts. So,
Right.
but you like it, I see.
No, I just wanted to get, you know what I'm saying? It like you said, it was a, I could have did with it or did without it. It didn't have, you know, it's like, all right, it's here, you know what I'm saying? Like, mm, all right, you
Yeah.
know. It wasn't bad, it wasn't good, you know, like you said, it's just, all right.
Even the episode with the prison escape on the first season, they had the comedian that, and he was pretty famous, but
Oh, yeah, Bill
Bill,
Burr. Yeah, Bill
yeah,
Burr, yeah.
yeah, Bill Burr. But I didn't see Bill Burr, because
No,
he
I
could
didn't,
act.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw I saw this ruthless piece of shit, and then they did
Yeah,
that
yeah,
episode,
right, yeah, right, yeah.
you know,
Exactly, yeah.
where he was helping them, and it was still good. But
Hmm.
all I saw was Lizzo and Jack Black that whole time, and I was just like, "Please, Daddy, make it stop! No, Daddy, no, Daddy, no, no, Daddy, no." That's all I
Right.
was thinking. Like, just please get rid of this shit. And then when they finally went and dealt with the Mandalorians, I was like, y'all didn't have to do that whole episode. We all just wasted the episode. That could have been a whole Moff Gideon episode. You know, I'm black. Let me hit me, do my. I mean, could have did more bad guy shit.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
he
yeah.
blows himself up. And I mean, the Mandalorians like took over. So those Boba Fett, those Mandalorian stormtroopers is like straight out of Star Wars Rebels.
Yeah.
And so they weren't missing people. Fuckers, they was getting shot. People was getting. They weren't doing the stormtrooper. I can't shoot.
Right. Sure, yeah, right. It was tagging cats, yeah. Now hold on, no. Was it just the armor that was special or the soul, I mean the people in the armor, you know, the troopers, they were all special. I just thought it was just the armor.
Well, in Star Wars Rebels, they
Mm.
use those same uniforms, and they were like Mandalorians because they feed.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
But those might have just been highly trained stormtroopers. Who knows?
Mm. Right, yeah.
But they were. I'm glad they're not missing everything, and good guys are getting blown up and
Oh yeah,
shot.
yeah. They shoot.
I'm like, please stop that, Star Wars. Please stop with the stormtroopers that can't do anything. It's just like,
Yeah.
you
Make
know,
people expendable. Yeah, that's my whole thing. Like, yeah, this person, like you said, this person can get shot. This person can go. Yeah,
yeah,
well, like,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So I I wanted more. I got a little bit.
How many was it?
Um,
8. It was 8 episodes. Yeah,
Something like that.
I think it was eight
Uh,
episodes. Yeah.
yeah, I don't know why they can't go 13, but if you're gonna do what you do, yeah, if you're gonna do 8, they need to be 8 highly concentrated, well thought out things. Not You can't
Cliff.
afford to have one throwaway when you got 8 episodes. And I think you got at least 3 episodes to
I was
deal
about
with.
to say, yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like, why do you got 3 episodes? And even the story that you told, you had all that stuff going on with the child and Luke Skywalker and going to get the child and the Mandalorian and then hunting bounties and all that stuff. And basically, you threw it away because he got away, right? And then, he's stronger than ever. And I don't think he's dead at all. I think those clones is dead, but I think it's more of him. I
oh
think the real
yeah.
guy did not get murdered.
I think this, like you said, the ultra baddie has the Force DNA up in him. Yeah, so
And I think they were green. They or even
olive. They
or
had the olive
yeah,
tint.
yeah.
Yeah,
I said, were they actually? Is that the water or was that the skin because of the blood of the baby?
mm,
So anyway, I want to see the baby save the universe. I want him to be more important than everybody when he grow up. You know what I'm saying? Just ridiculous.
well,
Because
he can't.
he
He
can live
can't.
years and years and years as a Mandalorian, and then one day decide he wants to be a Jedi. I mean, Yoda lived
Yeah.
like 9 years. I mean,
No, you gotta. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, because you know he's gonna outlive. What I'm saying, Mando.
all of
So
them,
he's gonna outlive
all of them.
everybody. So like you said, I can do. Yeah, I can pretty much do what I want. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I'm
wonder if they're gonna make a helmet for him. Think they're gonna make a helmet for him?
People
That
been
probably.
like rendering that online and stuff, like with him as an adult. I mean, it looked pretty good. Like they
Really?
had the helmet on and but his ears was out. So
Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. Let's look it up. It's so some artists that did that, and I was like, well, like him as an adult. So it looked like Yoda with
Mm,
doing his like moves and stuff with a lightsaber and a gun, the Mando helmet, the ears sticking out, but furious. It's like, so
yeah.
it didn't look bad at all. It's like I can see that.
Okay. Okay. Right. Okay.
Yeah. So you saw the Ahsoka trailer. What do you think?
Oh man, I can't wait, yo. The Rebel, not the Jedi. Oh man, the fallen. What it is? The fallen Jedi. Oh man, that shit looks so great, man. It's so yeah, it's gonna connect so many stories and whew,
What do you think? What do
hopefully
you
the
think about
flashback
all the Jedi wielders you saw? Orange lightsabers, and
that
you
was
had
cool.
Ray Stevenson with the beard and stuff, with the young
Now,
girl, and
now I knew who that. Now that's what I wanted to ask because I seen you guys was talking early. We was talking about how they was
yeah,
bringing all the people from Clone Wars and stuff and Rebels back. I mean, on the
yeah.
thing. Who is that? Who is that guy? Because I thought he was like a young Dooku, but I'm wrong. I know he's
No,
not.
those are new characters. A lot of
Mm,
rumors is going around that he's Master Saboth that was in Heir to the Empire. You
okay.
know, could be because Heir to the Empire was like some clones,
Okay.
but it was a clone of Sabath. So I don't know if it's Sabath or not, but she's searching for Edra's Bridger,
Mm,
who supposedly, the creatures took him and thrown way someplace else.
mm,
And, so they're going to be on the other side of the galaxy somewhere. So you never know where that story could take, which might be kind of good, especially if they're like further away than the Empire covers. You know what I'm saying? That would
yeah.
be
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
pretty interesting. And it looks to be a lot of Jedi wielders and stuff, and like even those robots with the lightsabers and stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let's get. Yeah. Like you said. Let's get to the, like you said, to the outer rim.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
the lawless parts
A lot
of
of stories
the
there,
galaxy.
but I'll still say I still want my young Luke Skywalker story. You bastards, quit playing. Give me young badass Luke.
Now this,
You
you talking
got
about that? You talking about between after the death of Vader and
yeah, the Luke
and
right now
right,
that,
yeah.
and I still don't think you need to have him be CG. But y'all want to CG the man's face? Who cares? Oh well.
Oh man, they gotta CG his face, yo. He can't. I mean, dude, what is he like
No, 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 no,
70 or
no.
some shit?
I've always been a fan of recasting. Me.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, get a whole new dude. Yeah,
I've been a fan of
yeah.
that forever, man. You got 30 years to play with his adventures and stuff before they turn him into a goddamn loser. Sitting
Oh, like a monk. He a monk.
man in the world and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you feel I mean, look, man, I just look what I created. I've created a bastard that's what I'm saying that's all powerful right now. You know what I'm saying? This brat is like a Kardashian. He created a
But I,
Kardashian, man.
but I hate that though, man, because goddamn, y'all couldn't let him. How come one of his heirs couldn't? Why did you have to be a failure immediately? You know what I'm saying? How come it couldn't?
Right.
How come it
Yeah.
couldn't have been like after he was dead and somebody decided I'm gonna do the Sith stuff? He got to be a loser immediately, and look how he handled it. He just falls apart, right? And he
Right.
goes away and hides somewhere. That ain't Luke Skywalker, man. Whoever the hell wrote that? Ryan, that was Ryan Johnson wrote. No, it wasn't even Ryan Johnson wrote that. That was J.J. Abrams. They did that with Kylo Ren.
Hmm. Yeah.
Bastards. Anyway,
Uh,
bastards. I hate it all. Anyway, so that's it, man. We can't do the damn thing. We got it done. I'm the host of Fans of Patrol. My name is Montego. With me is my smooth co-host, Mister.
SMOOVE, spell smooth, not Dwayne.
All right, man. So we're gonna throw this out. This is only for the YouTube people,
Right.
and so thank y'all for subscribing. And until the next time, we will be on
On patrol.
It's Patrol time.